Everyone, today I'm doing a lot of stuff in this video. I am going to be filming a Chit Get Ready with me because a lot of people told me that they really like these types of videos. They like when I talk to you guys, so I'm going to be filming that. Basically, today, I went to school this morning, and later today, after I film this, I'm going to go... I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm going to get a new piercing with one of my friends. Her name is Erin. We're going to go get piercings because, I don't know. And then I have work tonight, so that's really all I'm doing. So I'm going to do... Sorry, I'm cracking my knuckles, and if that grosses you out. Yeah, this has kind of been my go-to makeup when I want to look put together, but I don't really want to wear as much makeup as I usually do. Also, I'm going to be answering some of your guys' questions because a lot of people have also requested me to do Q&As. So I posted on Twitter and on Instagram telling you guys send me some questions. We're just gonna kind of hope that this works out. I am going to take my Nivia Men aftershave post shave balm in sensitive. How many tattoos do you have? If you guys follow me on social media, you will have known that I turned 18 a few weeks ago, and I was planning on getting my first tattoo on my 18th birthday, and that's what I ended up doing. And since then I've gotten 2 more tattoos. So in the past month, I've gotten 3 tattoos. I'm just really rubbing this into my skin until it gets tacky. And this is a really awesome product because I've talked about it before with you guys. It has glycerin in it. I don't know if you can see that. So it gets sticky, it gets tacky, so products will stick to it. Next, I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Mattifying Primer. Oh my gosh, my battery's going to die. Anyways, I'm taking this, and this, I'm actually really surprised. This has lasted me a really long time. I've had this for a few months and I use it every day. I mean, I don't use that much every day, but I mean, I thought it would run out by now. And I just apply this to my T-zone. What kind of outfit is a casual one for you? I often get asked about clothes. My everyday outfit would literally be a men's t-shirt, just a solid color, black, white, gray, whatever. Leggings and Vans or Converse. That's casual outfit for me. Alright, next for foundation, I've been mixing 2 together and I really like the combination. This is the main reason why I wanted to film a Get Ready with me this, because I really wanted to show you guys this combination. It's really awesome. I'm taking my Makeup Forever Ultra HD. It's a little bit too dark for me right now. It's in the shade Y455, but when I get super tan, you know. And then I'm going to be taking my Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. This is when I'm pale as heck. This is in the shade Medium 4, which is called Barcelona. And I just take 2 pumps of this, and I'm going to mix these on the back of my hands. Where do you get most of your inspiration for makeup looks? Your last tutorial killed me. I hope it didn't literally kill you. That would be very, very bad. I follow a lot of makeup artists on Instagram and also here on YouTube. And that's really where I get my inspiration from, honestly, just looking at other artists and either trying to recreate their looks or using similar colors or similar techniques, stuff like that. And I'm going to be applying it and blending it out with a damp beauty blender. What's your hair? Oh my god, I'm doing this so hard because I'm I don't know what I'm focusing on. What do you get from Chipotle? This is very important, honestly. Lately, I've been going to Chipotle every single day. I don't know why. I really only go to Chipotle before I go to work. Okay, but this is what I get. I get a bowl with white rice, black beans. Honestly, it's not even that interesting. Black beans, a little bit of sour cream, cheese, lettuce, and that's it. And honestly, I've been eating Chipotle so much that I feel I'm going to turn into a little black bean burrito. So here I am blending this out. I feel one of the most important things when applying foundation is blending it into your hairline. That is something that I don't play around with. Okay, now I'm just taking a little bit more and doing a second layer over anywhere that I really need more coverage. Just these 2 foundations mixed together. Can I talk today? Can I talk? Is that a possibility? These 2 mixed together are full coverage, but there's some spots that I need a little bit more, you know? Alright, next I'm going to go ahead and conceal these bad bitches under my eyes. Alright, I don't know why, but I love mixing concealers. It's I have to. So I'm going to take my MAC Prep and Prime in the shade Bright Forecast. This is the one that just works best with my skin tone. You know what I mean, hopefully. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this Smashbox High Definition Concealer in the shade Fair Light. And it says to shake it. I'm going to squeeze a little bit. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to go straight from the tube. Oh god, is that too much? I don't usually use my fingers to blend out my concealer, but since there's concealer on my fingers right now, I'm just kind of patting it in. I don't know why. I never do this. But we're going for it today. And I'm going to just take my beauty blender again and blend it out. Alright, let me find some questions. How do you clean your brushes, like my makeup brushes? I used to use the MAC brush cleaner, and that works really well. I used that when I first started getting into makeup because I thought I had to get like the most expensive shit, and I thought it was the best because it was like $20, but that is not the case, my friends. Now I just use like baby shampoo, and I really get the job done with that. I'm like already about to set my freaking concealer, and I didn't even tell you what I was using. I can't show you because there's powder in the lid, but it's the Airspun loose face powder. Anyways, I'm just using my beauty blender to apply this to anywhere that I put concealer. So I'm not applying this all over my face. I do feel like this powder leaves sort of like a white cast or a white shade or something like that. So that's why I don't like to use it all over my face. And before I blend that all in, I'm going to let it just set on my face for a minute. So while that's setting there, I'm going to hold this up for you. This is what it looks like, the powder. And I guess we'll find another question really quickly while we wait. How many bathing suits do you have? If you guys don't follow me on other social media, this won't make sense to you. I go to the beach literally every single day. I own probably over 50 bathing suits. I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade C6, and I'm going to be using a Real Techniques powder brush. And just a little bit of this, just to set the rest of my face and also to dust off that translucent powder so it doesn't have as much as a white shade as it is right now. What products do you use to wash your face? Right now I'm using Lush Dark Angels. It's like a scrub. I use that at night, and then I use the Lush Ocean Salt Scrub stuff usually in the morning. Okay, next I'm going to be taking my Nars Casino Bronzer. Oh my gosh, this is depressing. It's literally, I don't even know how I'm able to use this. I'm scraping the edges. I'm using a MAC 187, and I have a backup of this, don't worry, but I want to get it all out, if you know what I mean. And I'm just going to apply this where you would apply bronzer. So on my cheeks, up on my temples, my forehead. I'm just gonna really work it in there. Alright, next I'm gonna be taking 2 of my MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes. One is in the shade Dark Deepest. I'm almost out of this, but I do have a backup for this as well. And this is in the shade Sun Power. So just so you can see the difference, this one's more orangey, and this one is more like not orangey. And I'm going to be using a MAC 135 brush. This brush, I was very hesitant to buy it. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube talk about it recently, and I don't remember exactly how much it cost, but I do know it is pretty up there. But it is totally worth it. If you have the money to spend, I would totally recommend this. It's awesome for bronzer. You can contour with it. You can do so much. So anyways, I'm just going to be mixing these 2 shades together and applying this as like a blush slash bronzer. I don't really know. So I'm applying it on my cheeks so you guys can see. I feel like I'm more into bronzy faces, or like for me, I like my face to be more golden bronze instead of like pinkish, like, you know what I mean, like for blush. So I'm using this as like a blush and a bronzer. I'm gonna go ahead and contour using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Wanna know something depressing? That I used to mix these 2 shades for my contour, but can't do that anymore, so I'm mixing these 2. I'm gonna be using an e.l.f. Small stipple brush, and I'm just mixing the 2. This is my favorite contour brush ever, and it's only like $3, I think. And something that I really think is important when contouring, if you don't want to contour your temples or your forehead, don't do it. But I do think it's important to blend your contour into this area at least, so it doesn't look like just a brown line on your cheek. Like, it's blended so it looks more natural, you know what I mean? Alright, who inspires you most in the makeup industry? There's a lot of makeup artists that I really do look up to, but if I could only choose one, the one person that I am always in all over her makeup is Nikki Tutorials here on YouTube. That, like, whenever I watch her videos, it makes my heart flutter a little bit. Alright, anyways, whatever is left over on my brush, I'm just using to lightly contour my nose. And then I'm going underneath of my lip. This is my new thing now, going underneath of my lip. What was your favorite thing about the cruise you went on? You guys might know that I went on a 2-week cruise over winter break. I actually just got back like a week and a half ago. We went to the Caribbean islands, and I've already been to all of them, which that is awesome. I love the beach. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I was posting so much about all the beaches that I went to. So that was pretty awesome. That was, honestly, that was my favorite thing. And also seeing old friends that I met previously on cruises. So another thing that I've talked to you guys about is that I have not been highlighting my face yet. I've been doing the rest of my makeup and highlighting my face last, just because I feel like when I would wipe away fallout from eyeshadow, it would kind of wipe away my highlight a little bit. So don't worry, I'll get back to it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera really quick. I did film a brow tutorial if you want to check that out, but yeah, I'm gonna do that off camera just to save a little bit of time. Okay, so clearly I did my eyebrows. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my eyes. Like always, I'm gonna be using my MAC Soft Darker Paint Pot. Favorite eye base of all time. One product you could not live without, my Anastasia Brow Wiz. I use this to fill my eyebrows. I've gone through probably 10 of them. I'm not even joking. I could not live without that, honestly. How did you tell your parents you like girls? One day I woke up and I was like, today's the day. No, I'm just kidding. I was nervous as fuck. My parents, they don't have anything against gay people, and I knew that they would accept me no matter what. Like, I knew that, but in my head I was still scared. I don't know why, but I just told them, I was like, I'm gay. And they didn't care. What do you see yourself working as in the future? In the future, I would like to be a professional makeup artist. That's my goal. That's like my dream job, my dream career. That's what I want to do with my life. But if that doesn't work out for some reason, then I'd like to be a teacher for high school. Okay, I'm going to be using my Anastasia World Traveler palette, and I'm going to first take the shade Soft Peach, which you guys can see I've hit pan on pretty badly. I haven't used this palette in a while. I mainly only use it when I do this look now because I'm trying to use my other palettes and stuff. But the only reason why I really use this palette for this look is because, I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, then I'm going to take the shade Morocco, and I'm just using the Anastasia brush that came with this palette, and I'm just going to really smoke this into my crease. I really want it to be really blown out and smoky. But this is what I was referring to. The only reason why I really use this palette is for the shade Morocco, because it's like a very red color. And some of my other eyeshadows that are similar to this are more brown. So this is my most red eyeshadow that I own. And that's mainly why I use this, just for this color. Somebody asked, how do you deal with negativity? This is a good question. I used to be very sad, and I used to deal with negativity very poorly. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys, because I never really talked about this with you guys. I used to kind of base my life around like the negative shit that was going on, and that is not a way to live. I feel like as I've matured and grown, I am more positive. I feel like I'm a very positive person, and I feel like that's the biggest factor, is just trying to look on the bright side. There's always two ways to take a situation. There's always two ways to look at things, and there's a good and a bad for everything, and I choose to look at the good. Alright, next I'm going to be taking these Makeup Forever shadows. I used this in my last tutorial. In my last one I used the lighter shade, but today I'm going to be using the darker shade. You guys told me that there's these little holes, and I see them to poke out the shadows, but I don't know what to use. Maybe a bobby pin? Alright, I can't pop this out, but sorry, I'm going to leave all the products that I'm using down below because you guys have asked me to do that, so I'll leave the number of this if I can figure out how to pop it out. But basically it's just a red, it's very vibrant, and it kind of has a little bit of shimmer. Just taking the same brush, and I'm going to go right over top of that last shade that I just did. What is your favorite place that you traveled to? This should be pretty obvious. Well, this is obvious to me because I think about it every single day. California. I've been there only twice. I'm going back this summer. I'm actually planning on moving there. I was going to try to move out there this summer, but it didn't really seem realistic to me. I have to get some stuff straight before I commit to moving across the country, you know what I mean? Then I'm going to take a MAC 224 brush with no product on it and just make sure that these are blended because I don't want any harsh lines. Somebody asked, what do you use to make your teeth white? I use the Crest whitening strips, like the really intense ones. That's what I use. I get that question a lot, so hopefully that helps. Alright, next I'm going to take Morocco again, just with this side of the brush, which is like smudgy, sort of. As less product is on my brush, I'm dragging it forward. I want the, like, can I talk? I want it to be more intense on the outer corner. Okay, so once I kind of look like I have pink eye, I'm going to take this Real Techniques stippling brush and use it to wipe away any fallout. And then also, I use like the edge of the brush to just clean up the edges of the eyeshadow. Does that make sense? You guys should really try this because this is like my new favorite technique. Okay, next, this is my favorite part. You can use any color that you want for this, any pigment. It doesn't even have to be pigment, it can be an eyeshadow. But I'm going to be using MAC's pigment in the shade Melon. Oh, I'm so excited. This is my favorite part. And I'm going to be taking a 213 brush from MAC and just spraying a little bit of Fix Plus. I notice, like, when I'm editing videos, whenever I spray my brush with Fix Plus, I make the weirdest face. Like, I don't think I breathe when I do this. I don't know why. I think because I'm focusing so hard, but, like, I'm going to try to make a normal face. I really like the way Fix Plus smells. It's very refreshing. Anyways, I'm going to get a little bit of the product on my brush, as you guys can see. And I'm going to focus this on the inner corners of my eyes and also on the center of my lower lash line. I really like this technique. I think I did something similar to this in a previous video in my soft glam tutorial. I did this technique just with different shades. I'm going to wait for the pigment to dry a little bit, and as I'm waiting, I guess I can answer another question. Somebody said, do you live with both of your parents? I don't. My parents are divorced and I live with my dad. I'll go to my mom's sometimes to visit, but I live with my dad. Okay, so once the pigment has dried, I'm going to go back in with the 224 brush and just kind of lightly blend out the edges because I don't want it to be like harsh. I want it to blend out smoothly. You know what I mean? So just like that. And then I'm going to really cake on the mascara. I really like the way it looks with individual lashes. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put on a few coats of mascara to really make these bad boys pop. And I'm going to put on the individuals. I am probably going to make a separate video explaining how I apply individual lashes, how I apply ship lashes, my favorite lashes. I'm going to make an in-depth fake eyelash video because a lot of people are questioning and like asking me about stuff like that. But for this video, I'm going to go ahead and do it off camera, and then when I come back, I'll explain to you guys sort of what I did. Okay, so that's it for lashes. Basically, what I did, or what I've been doing when I do this look, is I take individuals. I cannot remember the name or the brand of these because I took them out of the packaging, but basically they have a row that has shorter ones, and then they have medium length ones. I take 3 of the medium length ones, put them on the outer corner, like just like this, and then I take 1 short one and put it like towards, like, you know. Altogether, I have 4 individuals on each eye. And then I put on some mascara, and I have not been wearing mascara on the bottom. Oh my goodness. I have not been wearing mascara on my lower lashes with this just because I don't know why. I just like it. Sometimes I will, but I really like the way it looks, just like this. As for lips, anything will go with this, but today I'm going to be using this MAC Pro Longwear lip pencil in the shade Double Time. And I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with this. This is like, definitely more corally, peachy, and I'm filling them in as well with this. I'm going to go ahead and take this MAC lipstick. It's the Viva Glam 2. And then I'm going to take another lip liner because I don't like this one. I'm going to take Morning Coffee from MAC, which is also a Pro Longwear. And I'm just going to line my lips with this and kind of blend it into the lipstick. Okay, lastly, I'm going to go ahead and take this Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray and just spray this all over my face. This makes a really big difference, in my opinion, in how long my makeup lasts. It really keeps it on there. Alright, so that's it for the makeup. I'm going to go ahead and answer a few more questions because I feel like I didn't answer as many as I wanted to. So I'm just going to scroll through and pick out some of the ones that I think are pretty interesting. Okay, somebody said, how do you go to school when you're always at the beach? I'm not meaning to sound rude, but I'm actually super curious. I get this question a lot, and a lot of people will ask me because they genuinely want to know, and then there's a lot of people that ask me and imply that I'm stupid because I miss school and stuff like that, and I don't like those types of people. I'm able to go to the beach every day because I have this thing called OJT at my school, which is like, it stands for on the job training, and basically you have to have a job and you get out of school early to go to work, but sometimes like I don't usually work till the night, so like I have the day to go to the beach. Somebody said, would you ever do a video with your dad / what does he think of your YouTube channel? I don't really know if I would do a video with my dad. I don't know, I've never thought about it. Nobody's ever brought it up except for this person. I don't know, that'd be kind of weird, I think. And what does he think of your YouTube channel? My dad is very supportive of my YouTube channel. He's always trying to give me advice on how to make my videos better, what to do a video on, where to do my videos. He's very involved with like my YouTube stuff and stuff like that. What made you become so interested in makeup? Honestly, I can't say like I became interested in makeup because of a certain thing. Like nothing really like was like, oh wow, I'm gonna be into makeup because of that. Like it was just something that I fell in love with and like really enjoy doing. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my god, I almost forgot to highlight my face. Oh my gosh. I feel like I should go to jail for forgetting this. Oh my gosh. Who am I now? I'm gonna take my Too Faced Candlelight Glow and I'm gonna use an e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm just gonna do a very subtle highlight on my cheekbones. Oh my gosh. There is something really wrong with me. I cannot believe I almost forgot that. Do you do any workouts or eat healthy? I have not worked out in a very long time, which I am kind of disgusted with myself, honestly, because I don't eat healthy. Like, I'll try to tell myself, okay, drink water and like eat vegetables, and I don't mind eating that stuff. I don't mind eating healthy, but it's very convenient for me to get fast food every day. Because, like I said, I do live with my dad, so like he doesn't cook. I don't really cook, so what does that result to? I'll tell you what, this. What camera do you use? I use a Canon T3i, which is a really awesome camera. Am I in focus right now? Oh my gosh, was I out of focus that whole time? Am I even in focus right now? Oh my gosh. The only thing I don't like about this camera is that it doesn't autofocus, which is why I'm out of focus sometimes, but hopefully like I'll get a new camera eventually that does autofocus and makes my life easier. If you couldn't live in Florida, where else would you want to live? California. Alright, I think that's all the questions I'm going to answer because more just keep coming in. I don't want this video to be super, super long. I mean, it probably already is going to be. But yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Woo! If you made it to the end, props to you. I know this was probably torture to sit through, but congratulations, you made it. Okay, anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about it, like about the makeup and stuff like that down below. Please thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. And if you have any requests, let me know. Subscribe to my channel if you're not ready. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!